Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle Spupa from CZT Damy Teng. Oh, this one caught my eye. And then as I was looking at the construction, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just like Loop Line from our fellow tangle addict, Joe Lupo. And, but similar in construction in that it's S shapes, kind of chained together, but constructed differently. Outlook or outcome is completely different. Just really, really neat. Okay, so this one, as I mentioned, starts with an S shape. Now, Demy shows two ways to do this, and as I was looking, I saw the first one. Then when I went back to do my step out and play with it, I saw this second version, second way to do it, an alternative way. I like it a lot better, personally. Let me share. Okay, so the initial way that Demy shows how to do this is we're going to do a chain of S shapes, and I'm going to try to start here right up at the top. So just a nice S, and then leaving a little bit of a gap. Yeah. And just, as long as you want to go with them, as far down as you want to go, up to you. And then in the middle of these, we're going to do another S shape. So I'm going to start here, and we're overshooting them. So as you see, we have, these little bits hanging outside of. Now, when we did Joe's loop line, we started right here, and like I said, it's a completely different tangle, but constructed similarly. All right. Like that. Okay. Now, the alternate way is, and I think I like the alternate way. I'm having trouble placing that second S. So here's the alternate way. And then starting right here, where we did this one, it's almost right where, you cross over, the middle of the S. So somewhere in there, then you start your S. And then continuing that down the chain, again, same thing, however far you decide to take it. I'm going to do that over here as well. Let's see. And I think I like this one better because this, it just was requiring a little too much thought. And it was, I'm like, no. That's just for me. I love the idea of having alternate ways to do things because we all think different. And what works for one person might not work for somebody else. And so we should, embrace everything. And as I said, you may come up with a better way to do it that works for you. And so do that. Okay. I'm so tempted. I think I'm going to, just because it's in my head to do it. Let's see. See here it's easier. Just want to add, and let's do backwards here. So if you want to make it look like it's running off the page, let's see. Well, I would have one going this way, and so, or something, wait, S. Yeah, I'm not seeing where I should. See that? Yeah, that's funny. This. Or maybe I just didn't leave enough room. Yeah, that's what the case is. All right, that's all right. We'll just do like that. Okay. It works. All right. So now, the neat thing about this is you can use this as a fill-in tangle. That's kind of like this. You could probably put them closer together. Also, a whole bunch of ways that you can have fun decorating this. One thing I'm thinking about right now, but I don't know which way it'll work better. Well, let's make this one, let's see if we can make this one look a little bit classier. And just thicken. I'm going to go with the one this S, wait, this S, then it would be this S, yeah, so I guess I'm skipping an S. Ugh. All right, let's see if we can do that a little bit better. You know, and if not, here's what we do. Well, you know, actually, let's do this. I'll just make the whole thing a little bit thicker. That's what happens if this is why, or this is how there are no mistakes in Zentangle. If something is just not going right, then it's like, well, okay, what are my alternatives here? Okay, what can I do? Well, I can just thicken that whole side of it and make it, because I wanted it to look nice and smooth. And actually, that looks kind of cool. And it leaves this part, you know, as it's kind of naturally tapered off the end, even though I didn't make an effort to do that. So that is one thing. Another thing is you could put, I'm going to put lines going this way, because in my samples I have some going the other direction, and it's kind of more curved lines. In this, I'm having them go all the same way, same direction, even though these are kind of tilted. You could also just go with the tilt and have these go in different directions. And then you can also just fill it in, period. Oh, that's what I did in one of mine, because I thought it was cute. But no, let me change it. I put a line dot dot in them. But let's do this. Let's just do the small little wispy lines, because I just thought of it and I didn't put it in my sample. Now, make sure to go take a look at the For More Inspiration link so you can see all of the other amazing ideas on how to use this tangle from Damy. Now, these little ends sticking out, you can also have fun with those. Let's see. How about this one? We'll put little orbs, little balls on the end. You could end them looking like a fescue. I mean, you could just leave them as they are, which is fine. Okay, so I think let's alternate. We'll do dots. So that way it looks symmetrical, but just up to your imagination. And maybe what this tangle is going with. Now, something else, so this could be a fill-in. Then you could also, let's see if I can replicate what I did in my version of this step out. Okay, deep breath. All right, so. Oh, well, that's interesting. I was just going to continue on, apparently, with my S shape. Well, all right, well. It doesn't matter. And then let's come along this side. And then I decided to do it this way. So if you wanted to create a border of sorts, you could. I'll just do those. I just thought I did the two ends and I'm like, oh, that looks very neat just that way. So I'm going to leave it that way. Up to you. I mean, you can have fun with it. Actually, thinking now, I could have started it here, right? And it would go along with, and started it here. Hindsight's 20/20. All right. Let's do on this one. Okay, I'm just having this thought, and sometimes when the thought is there, just do it. And the thought that I'm popping in is doing just this. So kind of what I was trying to do here, so just picking the one of the S's and adding the graphite on just one, not both. That's kind of interesting. Let's do the same here. And let's do the second one. That's just interesting to me. And here's something that I didn't think looks so neat. This is just me personally. When we do this, on one side, like around a curve, and I just think it's neat, the look that you get, from having graphite on one side and not on the other. There's just something about it that I think is so neat. I'm sorry, my camera is being really, really weird, and I haven't had time to look at why. It's fuzzy out this way. I had it happen once before, and I know I fixed it, I just don't remember how. Weird. Yeah, and of course, too, you could... well, I think I need some pencil, because I think I have used up... And I'll do this maybe on both of these outer ones. This has kind of a pencil line shading, but we'll accentuate it with the graphite. But these are so small, you just have to be careful. Because you want to only come out, kind of how the lines are, just, maybe a 30, leave some of that middle, the natural tile color. This one, let's just try the top and see what happens. So that way you get an effect versus it's just grayed in. But if you want it, grayed in, just the color, of course. You do whatever you want. It's all good. Okay, so there we go. Fun tangle. Fun tangle. And, while it's sort of easy, at the same time it's sort of hard, which is funny. So, well, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section. Now, I always do my own version of the step out. So you'll find that plus the link to Damy's. Below that is my Linktree link. So if you'd like to connect, all of my social media and everything is on there. You can go to my website, follow my blog, and see the other things on there. If you're interested in tangling online together, well, I do that generally on Thursdays. You have to check the schedule. This week, time of this recording, it's the PM session on Thursday will be on Wednesday instead. So I always try to give enough notice, at least within, the week before. This time, because it was 2 weeks in a row, I let everybody know. Because I don't want to also, I think I did it one time too early and it messed everybody up. So I don't like to do that. I have had this schedule forever and I like to keep it that way. So I do my very best to not have any reasons to change it, but sometimes you just have to. So, and sometimes it's good to just shake things up at, just because. But I try to stay consistent. Anyway, that information is on my website. There are also some places there you'll see on the Linktree for where you can follow me for classes. If you follow me on either the two links that are there, or my Facebook page, then you will see them in your time zone, which just is nice because then you don't have to calculate. And then also if you sign up for them there, then you get reminders and all of that kind of thing. I am working on getting sophisticated enough to have my own system for doing that. I might I have a lot of things that need to be improved, but hey, it's working right now and it's good. So, and I just let you know about it. All right. Also, if you are on Facebook, the other thing I want to highlight is we have an amazing Tangle Addicts community. If you'd like to join us, please do. When you click that link, there are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. I'd just like to make sure that you're aware of that. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.